tuning in. I'm Ann Powell with the WJTS News. A Jasper man is behind bars after trying to break into several cars and houses over the weekend. Police were called to a home on Jasper's north side early Sunday. Residents tell police that a man tried entering a home and several vehicles before walking towards Walmart. The man, identified as 22-year-old Antonio Mota Espinoza, was highly intoxicated and found at Walmart and had a BAC of .196. He was arrested and booked into the Du Bois County Security Center on a misdemeanor count of public intoxication. A traffic stop has landed a Jasper man in jail. Police pulled over a vehicle for having plates that were registered to a different vehicle on Sunday. The driver, identified as 50-year-old Benny Rust, was found to have a driver's license status of habitual traffic violator for life. He was then arrested and taken to the Du Bois County Security Center for a felony count of operating a motor vehicle with a lifetime suspension and on other traffic infractions. A Jasper man was arrested on drug-related charges late last week. Police responded to reports of a verbal domestic dispute at a home on Dewey Street on Friday. One of the suspects, 33-year-old Cole Eckert, was found with syringes and marijuana on his person and was taken into custody. He was then booked into the Du Bois County Security Center for possession of marijuana and for possession of a syringe. A bill expanding telehealth services for Hoosiers has now become a law. State Representative Shane Lindauer sponsors the bill and says that when the pandemic first began, the governor issued an executive order to allow healthcare providers to utilize telehealth options. The bill ensures that the expansion of these virtual services remain permanent, so Hoosiers can continue accessing healthcare providers remotely. The bill also ensures that services a patient receives virtually remain the same as in an in-person setting. For more information, you can head to iga.in.gov. A new state budget will include funding increase for Indiana schools. With more on this, here's State Senator Mark Messmer.
Hello, this is State Senator Mark Messmer with this week's Messmer Report. The Indiana General Assembly recently passed the 2022-23 state budget, which includes a massive $1.9 billion increase in K-12 education over the next 2 years. This historic budget is a win for students, teachers, and families alike, with additional funding going towards tuition support, teacher pay, and school choice opportunities. Hoosier schools will see an increase of over $1 billion in tuition support for students, a $196 million increase in special education funding, a $5 million increase for non-English speaking learners, and $150 million to increase learning loss due to the pandemic to ensure our students are set up for success in the coming years. Additionally, following the recommendations from the Next Level Teacher Compensation Commission report, this increase will fund the $600 million down payment needed to improve teacher pay across the state. Schools will be strongly encouraged to have a minimum teacher salary of $40,000 per year and will be required to spend 45% of the state tuition support on teacher salaries. This requirement alone will result in an average teacher salary of $60,000 per year per teacher. More families will also be able to exercise school choice through expanded eligibility for the School Choice Scholarship Voucher Program. The state has also developed an Education Scholarship Account Program for special needs students so families of special needs children can tailor their child's education to their unique needs. By directing such a large portion of our state budget toward our students and our teachers, Senate Republicans are investing in the future of our state in an unprecedented way, and the effects of these decisions will be felt for years to come. These funding increases to education are a result of years of conservative fiscal leadership. State leaders have repeatedly cut taxes, paid off debt, and avoided heavy regulation. Because of our strong economic performance, experts announced on April 15th that Indiana's revenue projection forecast for the next 2 years is $2 billion more than we thought we'd receive in December. With this unexpected amount of money coming in, Indiana Republicans have crafted a budget that will pay off over $1 billion in debt. This ensures we will be able to keep the financial promises we made to retired teachers and frees up future dollars to the state that would otherwise have to go to pensions. This budget receives strong bipartisan support in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, and I look forward to the impact it will have on our community. As always, feel free to contact my office directly with your questions and concerns by email at senator.messmer@iga.in.gov or by phone at 800-382-9467. This is State Senator Mark Messmer with this week's Messmer Report.
Thank you, Senator. Jasper residents will need to continue using extra caution when doing their laundry. The Jasper Water Department continues its spring hydrant flushing and maintenance program this week. Flushing hours are from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now this will last for the next several weeks until all city hydrants have been flushed. Water will be safe to drink during this time, but customers will need to be extra careful when doing laundry. Clothes could become discolored. If you notice any cloudy or discolored water, run the cold water tap until it clears. For more information, call the Jasper Municipal Water Department at 812-482-5252. Hundreds of residents shared some extra love for the planet late last week. 4,389 pounds of documents were shredded during the DuBois County Solid Waste Management District and Kimball International's Recycling Center's annual Earth Day event. That adds up to over 1,000 pounds of paper per hour. Then Kimball International Recycling staff is also looking at hosting other community shredding events with the DuBois County Solid Waste Management District in the near future. More information about these events will be released in the coming months. DuBois County REC is holding a shredding event in August, and then the Jasper Chamber of Commerce is holding another event in October. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced lane restrictions for State Road 56 in Pike County. Contractors will begin closing lanes on State Road 56 between State Road 61 and near Pike Central High School and south of State Road 257 just south of Otwell on Thursday, April 29th. Contractors will mill the top layer of asphalt, patch the road as needed, and replace the road surface with a new pavement. 1-foot lane will be open at all times throughout the project. Water loads will need to seek an alternate route by using the nearest number state, U.S., or interstate routes. Traffic will be controlled by flagging operations for the duration of the project. Work is expected to be complete by the end of August, depending on weather conditions, and urges drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews. The Indiana Department of Education is now accepting applications to fund community and school partnerships to accelerate student learning. The Student Learning Recovery Grant Program and fund allocated $150 million to support entities' accelerated learning plans with a focus on partnerships between community organizations and schools. These partnerships will support accelerated student learning across all grades, working to make up for lost instructional time due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Eligible partnering entities may apply with a plan focused on providing recovery learning and re-intimidation services for K-12 students enrolled in public and non-public institutions. The application deadline is on Wednesday, May 12th. For more information and application deadlines, you can head to doe.in.gov. And stay tuned. Weekly forecasts and sports with Kirk Guxel are still to come on the WJTS News.